Yo! Son Goku and His Friends Return was a special released in 2008 to celebrate Weekly Shonen Jump's 40th anniversary. Set 2 years after the defeat of Majin Buu, the special was featured in the same time gap as Battle of Gods, Resurrection F and Dragon Ball Super. It introduced 4 new characters, and 5 if you count the fusion that was presented in the special. These characters consist of Tarble, the exiled Saiyan brother of Vegeta, Gurei, Tarble's wife, and on the villain's end we have newly introduced Avo and Kado, and they fuse into the 5th character, Avocado, or just simply merged a car. These characters could easily be adapted into a future Dragon Ball Super arc, but a couple of issues would arise if Son Goku and His Friends Return was directly copied and pasted over into Super. The first issue being that Tarble would feel too similar to Kaba, who was shown initially in the Universe 6 arc. Even though Tarble was created in 2008, if we are talking about the Super continuity exclusively, Kaba was shown first. Kaba is timid, polite, and even when under harsh criticism by Vegeta, Kaba still respects him. These personality traits are identical to Tarble's. The second issue is that the entire reunion feel of the special would not work well if incorporated into Dragon Ball Super. This is due to the fact that the Battle of Gods movie was already adapted as a story arc in the Dragon Ball Super television series, and that was basically the reunion of all the characters, even including the Pilaf gang. Another problem of making a straight retelling of Son Goku includes the main villains being remnants of Frieza's army, and during the Resurrection F arc, while fucking dog shit, explored the remaining Frieza army concept before in Super. So, instead of a direct remake of Son Goku but in an arc format, my idea is to take the framework of the characters, alter their personalities, and create a brand new story for Super with a different tone. Without further ado, let's talk about the Tarble mini-arc pitch, Episode 1. Another Saiyan from our universe? Meet the brother of Vegeta. In the beginning, events are extremely similar to Son Goku, with Tarble and Gurei landing on Earth in a spaceship. In the ARC version though, they would not have Saiyan pods but instead just regular spaceships. Tarble and Gurei met by chance a long time ago, as their spaceships came into contact sometime after Gurei escaped from a soon-to-be eradicated planet. Her planet was eradicated due to the Saiyans. Tarble explains to Gurei that he was mistreated by the Saiyans also, so they share a bond that way, but more on that later though. Tarble's backstory would essentially be identical, with him being exiled from planet Vegeta by his father for not being strong enough compared to Prince Vegeta. Instead of seeming to be fine with it like in Son Goku, he is ashamed, embarrassed, and of course, wanting revenge against the closest thing to King Vegeta, who is, well, his firstborn son. That is why both him and Gurei travel to Earth in order to kill Vegeta. You may be wondering, if Tarble was exiled for not being strong enough like his brother, why would he be thinking he could take him on? Well, on Tarble's journey to find Vegeta, he came across a planet that trained him up in strength, and also gave him a special potion that increased his power by tenfold. Strength and power is not a primary factor in this story anyway, as what drives this arc here is the emotion and character development of Vegeta and Tarble. Okay, so Tarble lands on Earth with Gurei, and he uses his scouter to seek out Vegeta. The scouter leads him to Capsule Corp, where Vegeta is out playing with Bra. Vegeta is, of course, taken aback by this, and states that the old Saiyan race are completely worthless to him now. They argue and share dialogue that actually means something. Vegeta states that he has a new family to take care of, and he's very willing to take Tarble into his family. Suddenly, Tarble attacks Vegeta. He has had enough of his excuses. Vegeta will not fight back against Tarble, as he simply blocks and dodges his attacks. Vegeta states that fighting him is useless, and it's only logical that Tarble joins him on Earth in peace. The fight between Vegeta and Tarble is essentially a backdrop for exposition that matters to the story. Eventually, Tarble is shown that Vegeta is nothing like their father, at least now on Earth, and he has a family that he cares for, and he is fully accustomed to Earth life. Tarble bursts into tears and he puts his hands and knees on the ground. Vegeta takes his glove off and gives him a hand up. They come to an understanding, but as soon as Tarble smiles at Vegeta for the first time, he is killed by Gurei out of nowhere. Tarble falls to the ground and Vegeta's final words to him are, "I apologize, brother, for everything. I will avenge you." This is where episode 1 ends off, and now the second episode of the Tarble arc pitch commences. An unexpected betrayal, the surviving Saiyans vs. Gurei. This episode picks up right after the last, as Gurei explains that she was merely using Tarble to get to Vegeta, then her plan was to kill them both in one clean swoop. Tarble was her best bet for finding Vegeta after all. She also gives us a brief rundown of her race, stating that they are capable of transformation, and that she only appeared weak to Tarble because she didn't really want to get her hands dirty by fighting Vegeta just yet, as Tarble planned to do it anyway. Gurei's name pun is supposedly based on grape, and fruit are the direct opposites of vegetables. Vegeta, Tarble, you see what I'm getting at here? Gurei powers up, and as soon as she's done, Goku notices a huge spike in ki levels at Capsule Corp. He uses instantaneous movement and joins Vegeta to the action. Vegeta catches Goku up to speed, and while doing so, digs a grave for Tarble and buries him with dirt, referencing the scene where Goku buries Vegeta in the Namek arc. While burying Tarble, transformed Gurei, which is the race's true form, attempts to kill Vegeta, but instead Goku steps in and prepares to fight her. A similar situation to the special occurs, with Goku and Vegeta bickering about who will defeat the bad guy. They come to an agreement and subsequently call out Goten and Trunks to fight, as they didn't get a chance to in the Tournament of Power since, well, they weren't there. Goten and Trunks run out of the Capsule Corp building and fuse, but unfortunately, Gurei defeats them rather easily in her true state. After Goku and Vegeta see their sons on the ground, down for the count, they unleash a combined Kamehameha Gallic gun, and then Gurei dies. In the pitch, Goten and Trunks are still kids, keeping in Dragon Ball Super's lame tradition of making them pint-sized. But I actually have a reason for why they are still kids. It makes the two look vulnerable, so when they are eventually defeated by Gurei, it makes us feel for him even more. By the way, what happens to Tarble now? Well, I'm not entirely sure. I will leave it to you guys to fill that detail in. Does he stay dead even though the Dragon Balls can be used to resurrect him? Or does he get revived and then decides to leave and continue his adventures out of space, trying to seek a new life? Let me know in the comment section down below on how to end this pitch for Tarble in, well, of course, the Tarble mini arc in Dragon Ball Super. I believe this idea can easily work, as Tarble is a blank slate, in Super at least, due to the 2008 special and Battle of Gods movie not showing direct continuity with it. I picture this mini arc to, like I said, only be 2 episodes, similar to the Hit mini arc when Goku puts a hit on himself in order to fight the legendary Universe 6 assassin. To wrap up here, what do you guys think about my Tarble arc pitch? How would you fit Tarble into Dragon Ball Super yourselves? Please let me know. Make sure to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.